Sci-Fi.
Hey, everybody, welcome to Real Life Sci-Fi. I'm Wade.
I'm Willie.
And I'm Aaron.
Oh, man.
What?
We have a...
What do you mean, oh, man?
We have a Patreon...
Oh, you got to look it up now. We have a new Patreon. And we get...
Andy Campbell,
Oh, yeah.
this episode, thanks for being here. We got a Patreon, patreon.com/reallifesci-fi. This episode is brought to you by Andy Campbell, who is a friend of Charles Kwan on our Patreon. Thank you so much, Andy. I don't think we did him.
Thank you.
Thanks, Andy.
Thanks.
He was actually
Andy.
in the Discord. Like, he just popped on, and he's like a really fun guy in the Discord now. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Congrats, Andy.
I think he's great. Whatever. Fuck you.
Let's welcome aboard the SSRLSF, our guest. The band is called Thou _band on Instagram, or you can find them on Spotify. It's all free. It's Aaron's friend, Mitch Wells. Hi, Mitch.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for having me.
What's up?
Very
Hey.
excited to be here. Nervous, but also very excited.
When you
Nothing to be
when
nervous
you
about.
watch Hunger Games and she keeps going, "Hey, Mitch," do you always like go, "What?"
You look
What?
behind you.
Every single time.
Yeah.
Because we have a surround sound at my place, but the ones that are broken, it's always in the behind, just like you said. So, what? And I watch that movie a lot, so it happens like once a
Oh,
week.
everyone does. I watch it constantly.
Like once
Which
a
side
week.
are you on?
Team Werewolf.
No, the rich or the poor?
Team Jacob. Is that one of them?
Yep, that's one of them.
Some pop
Shirts
culture
on or
guy
shirts
you
off?
are.
I like the guy who painted himself to look like a rock. Remember that?
Yeah, he did it all quick.
Oh my god.
He's like, I gotta hide, and he
so
like
stupid.
paints himself.
And he
to
looks
look
exactly
like
like a rock. And there's a close up of it, and it's just a rock, and then his eyes open. You guys don't know what I'm talking about? It's the best thing that's ever happened
a rock. Oh my god.
From the Hunger Games.
from the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like the best thing that's ever
no,
happened.
ever.
Oh, okay, cool.
In all of cinema.
I need to rewatch
There's
that.
never been a better shot.
Well,
Every frame of painting.
What about Frodo when he like?
what about
I
in
don't watch
Rambo
those
when he
movies.
did that?
Yeah, sorry. Now we're just talking about camo.
Well, Rambo wasn't funny. This was.
I don't know. It's pretty funny.
So, Mitch, how into this world are you of conspiracies and paranormal?
Not super into it, but not because I don't think it's interesting. I just know that once you get going, it's kind of hard to get out, right? Like you'll have a podcast dedicated to it. This is part of your lives now.
Unfortunately.
They've been doing it for like 8 years.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
300 something episodes.
And
Yeah.
I feel like we haven't talked about half the stuff that I want to get to.
Oh, I thought we've talked about way too much stuff.
So it's like if you get in, I feel like it's hard to get out. So I try not to get too in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I didn't get into World of Warcraft, because I was like, I know I'm going to love
Same
it,
thing.
so like, don't even go there.
The one thing I'm like the comic book guy, and I have to buy comic books every week, and that's enough. I don't need another thing.
Yeah.
Do you do that? What's the release day? Tuesday or something?
Wednesday.
Oh, okay. What's your favorite comic book?
I've been reading Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man since I was like very young.
Is that what it's called?
There's a couple Amazing Spider-Man, Friendly Neighborhood. There's just one called Spider-Man now.
Just
There's a bunch.
Spider-Man?
And guess what? It's the same guy in every single one.
Miles Morales.
Peter Parker. I read
Oh.
Miles Morales ones
PP.
too. Those are good.
Did you play the games?
And it's kill. I'm not a gamer guy,
Mhm.
but except for the Spider-Man like movie video games, I'll play every one of those. And I haven't played this one yet because I got to get the 5 for it. You know, I don't want to rob myself of the experience.
Wait, but did you play the previous one?
Previous one, what?
There's Spider-Man and there's Spider-Man Miles Morales.
I haven't played the Miles Morales one.
Okay.
Because you gotta do it on
looks like the
PS5.
same. It looks like the same game to me.
It's gonna be the exact same game.
Yeah.
Even the same animations where you're kicking through the car
Just
and stuff.
swinging around the city. Though,
Guys,
it's
guess
like,
what?
fun.
But it's like
Cool.
Spider-Man. Like
Yeah, I
that's
just
what
like
you
it.
But
get.
I have those games, and Moose plays them, and all he does is just swing around. And as soon as there's a criminal, I'm like, no, give it to me, and I run away, and then he swings around.
It's so
pretty
fun.
cool.
Can you just like set it really easy so nothing attacks you, or like put it in God mode?
No.
You just walk around New York as
I don't know.
Spider-Man.
You could do that with Skyrim. Nothing attacks you. I don't know,
I
man.
don't know. You could do
All right,
that.
well, we have something here on our show called the WoW scale. It stands for WadeandWilly.
Wow scale. It's happening.
I try not to talk over it because I have to edit it.
Well, you just talked over
No,
it.
no, no. I mean, I just cut it out. I mean, you don't talk in front of it because you say important stuff that I can't cut.
It's a 5-question
I
quiz.
can talk shit. So
I heard you say that on the last episode, so I made sure to like keep quiet.
dang. I didn't mean it for the guests. I just meant it for Wade.
Gotcha.
It's a 5-question quiz.
Yeah.
At the end, you will be scored between 0 and 5. If you're a 5, you're more of a Willie. If you're a 0, you're more of a Wade. If you're in the middle, you're more of an Aaron.
I'm
Are
ready.
you ready to
Yeah.
be Wade
I'm
on the WoW scale?
ready. I'm prepared.
Okay, first question. 3-parter.
Yeah.
Do you believe in aliens? If so, have they visited Earth? If so, have they visited Earth in the last 300 years?
I hate to say it, but no.
Across the board.
No across the board, but that doesn't mean I'm not like I wouldn't be excited about it if it happened. I just don't think it's happened.
Would you be excited?
Here's the other thing. How everybody thinks
terrified.
the aliens are coming and they're advanced. What if there's like the aliens are out there, they're dumber than us and they're like stuck on their planet like we are?
You haven't watched Star Trek.
I haven't watched Star Trek.
I've never watched Star Trek either.
No.
I think we're friends.
Off to a good start. No,
He knows
I don't.
Dave. He
I
knows
don't.
Dave.
Okay, yeah, that's another
Clock?
good start.
Is that who you're cat sitting for?
No,
No,
but I saw, but I
that's
saw him
just,
yesterday.
That's how I know
Yeah,
Mitch
yeah.
is through Dave.
Isn't that how everybody knows everybody? It's like kind of through Dave.
No, I know these guys through
No?
Channel 101. So.
Oh, okay.
I know Dave through Jonah.
Right.
Question number 2.
Anyway,
Sorry, I'm so
sorry,
sorry.
Dad. I know my dad's watching. He's gonna be like, get out. Get
Is
out."
your dad watching? What's his name?
His name's Jeff. I'm pretty sure he's
Hi, Jeff.
watching.
What's up, Jeff?
Thanks
What's
for
up,
watching.
Jeff?
He texted the family chat. He's like, Mitch, are you on your way to the thing? Are you excited about
Oh my
it?
gosh, how
Do
fun.
they know how much we talk about cum?
Oh no, come
I
on,
guess they do
man.
now.
Come on, man.
No.
Okay, question number 2. Ghosts?
Yes.
What?
All right. Let me give you the quick story.
All right.
But yes.
Please.
When I was like 14 or 15, our family moved into this house. The downstairs bathroom, if you're peeing and you leave the door open, like, you know, if you're 14, you do that, you can see up the stairs, right? It's just the angle. And every time I'm down there peeing with the door open, out of the corner of my eye, I see this guy walking up the stairs.
Ugh.
White shirt, blue
What
pants,
city?
Homer Simpson?
I
Baton
got
Rouge,
chills.
Louisiana. And like a red hat, right?
Oh.
Not every
Not
time, but a
Homer
lot of
Simpson.
times.
With Bart's hat.
Trump?
And then I go to my mom and I'm like, hey, I keep seeing this thing on the stairs. And she's like, oh, the old guy in like the red hat. She said,
Oh my
like, legit.
gosh.
And I never said
Oh my
anything
God.
I never said anything. And she said that. And I was like, oh, damn.
Oh,
okay.
I don't like
I
that.
got the chills.
And
That's
then,
gross,
and then,
man.
And then I just, after a while, it stopped happening. And I was like, hey, I haven't seen that dude anymore. And she said,
That's because you stopped peeing.
I stopped peeing. Yeah.
You gotta drink water.
God, I wish. She said, yeah, I know his wife just passed. So she thought he was like, they live here together. He passed. She moved into a home. And then once she died, he quit hanging around the house.
Wow.
Mitch,
Is
you're
what she
freaking
said.
me out, man.
That's what, look, all I know is that I saw this thing out the corner of my eye. She described it perfectly, and that's it. So I was like, all right, maybe that's.
This is too much.
Isn't
Yeah,
that what,
that's
the
something.
weirdest thing about the story is having a kid and not telling him about the guy with the red hat?
And then they tell you.
Maybe they don't want to, didn't want to freak us out. Or-
I know.
It was
You don't
happening
want the
for a
confirmation
while.
bias, right? And so it
Right.
checked out. She was like, well, if I don't say anything,
Yeah.
it doesn't
It's
have
not
to
real.
be true.
Gross, man.
It freaked me out, but it wasn't like a scary dude. He wasn't like
Like he wasn't walking
angry.
towards you when you were peeing.
No,
He
he
was
was
walking away.
walking away.
He's like, God damn it, close the fucking door.
Shut the door.
that
idiot.
kid's pissing
Now I
with the
gotta
door
go
open again.
upstairs. I'm not gonna be here for
Yeah.
this.
That used to be
Yeah.
my bedroom.
That's not, she was like, he's not aggressive. You know, he's very chill. And I was like, all right, great. Can we move? What do we do?
Gross.
So,
Alright, so that's that one.
has that changed the way that you live your life?
No, he went away and then nothing ever.
But,
never-
like, now
e-
you
ever
know.
again.
Now you know.
That
I
there's
still-
ghosts.
I mean, there's still like doubt. You know, I don't know. This thing happened and it was creepy.
Still has doubt.
But I still think like, all right,
Right.
that was
Oh
something.
my god.
I don't know, but nothing else has ever happened.
where was this?
Baton Rouge, Louisiana,
Oh, you're a Southern boy.
Southern. Yeah.
All right. No accent. Did you get rid of it?
It comes out when I'm real tired.
Okay.
I get real a southern drawl starts.
Now just
Baton
stop
Rouge.
talking about like this.
Yeah. A little,
Give me them crabs, butter.
very slightly,
Just
like
want a little bit of crawfish laid
slightly
down my
less
head.
extreme, but pretty close.
It's a lobster, but they live in the ditch.
Little mud bugs. Give me them little mud bugs. That you when you're tired?
I bet my family's like, we don't talk like that.
I'm so
That's
sorry,
not what we
Jeff.
sound like.
I'm
It
so
is better
sorry,
than
Jeff and
lobster.
crew.
Right.
It's a comedy show. I'm sorry, Jeff.
Third
No,
question.
he likes it. He likes it. No.
You
No
don't
Bigfoot.
No Bigfoot?
No. I mean, I like the fuzzy photos. I think that's cool. And
Mhm.
I like people doing the hunting for it. It's good to have a hobby. But no. There'd be like,
So
They'd be everywhere.
if there's a costume, it's a great homemade one. It's not one you can rent because there aren't any that good, right?
right. Yeah, probably something
just
like
make
that.
it.
What is that leading question? Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Ding.
But isn't that I think that's maybe even cooler to think about, that there's people out there like, I really want to make this cool
Yeah.
costume and I want to put it out there that there's this thing.
I'm just gonna walk around.
Yeah.
See if
It's just,
anyone
so just a
sees
furry.
me.
It's just a furry that wants
Yeah,
lore.
yeah. Like the first furry.
We used to play a game
Gotcha.
in grade school called Mission Impossible, and we would pick, me and my friends, when we were like, grade school. I already said that. We would pick a destination, and we go, we have to get to that destination without anyone seeing us. And
Sounds
so we
fun.
would like hide in bushes and stuff like that anytime there was a car coming. And then one time we were crossing like a major street. My friend went ahead. I went after him. And then I heard like footsteps running after me. And I don't know why. In my mind, it was like our friend that found us and he was joining us to play Mission Impossible with us. And my friend ahead of me gets to the fence that we're about to hide behind, turns around, looks, and his eyes like the size of saucers. And I'm like, oh, uh-oh. So I keep running, and then I get to the fence, and I turn around, and it's a grown man with a baseball bat
What?
coming after us, and we're just like, whoa! And so he sees that we're like children, and he stops, and he's like, what are you doing in my yard? And we're like,
snap.
fucking sorry, we're playing a game. It's called Mission Impossible. We try to get to
Oh
one
my
place
Do you
without
want to
being
play with
seen.
us?
Yeah. We're trying to get to McDonald's. You want to go? He goes, oh, well, okay. There's been a peeping Tom around, and we thought maybe it was you. He was pretty tall.
We had a conversation before I started chasing you with his bat.
I thought this was going to be a Sasquatch story.
Yeah, I thought so
Is this
too.
not a
I was like,
Bigfoot?
wait.
I was thinking it would be fun to be Mission Impossible as Sasquatch
Oh, I see.
and run around, and anytime you see a person, just be like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
I'm going to run
Also-
from here to there.
In the same vein, that's why I lean towards that not being as many hoaxes. I know there's some out there because we've never found somebody in a Bigfoot costume that was trying to hoax people that got killed by a bear.
No evidence of the person faking it is what
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
saying, right? Okay. I don't hate that idea.
All right, what about psychics?
True psychics, I wish, but no. But I do think there are people that are like more intuitional. Is that a word? More
Yeah.
intuitional than
Intuitive.
others.
Intuitive.
Intuitive than others. So I think that's a thing where people are like, maybe they got something going on, but I don't think there's somebody that's like, on July 4th, you will
Have
crash your bike."
fireworks.
Yeah.
You're going to
Why
be
is
in
it
the
July
history
4th?
books of the future.
It's something
Crazy, man. I'm
easy to
never going to have
guess.
fireworks on July 4th.
So I don't think there's like that, like
Uh-huh.
crystal ball style. But I think there are people that are like, hey, I have a weird feeling that something's up with you and we should talk about it. And you're like, well, I didn't even realize, but yeah.
Oh.
But I don't think that's a psychic.
Superstitious. Are you superstitious?
No.
No?
I think maybe too lazy to be superstitious.
Okay, this is a tough score here.
Yeah.
What is
Because
it?
you get your -1 right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
What
And then
makes
you
it-
do
wait, what
ghosts,
makes it
you go back
-1?
up to 0.
Okay.
0, 0, +1 for superstition. So you're a 1.
So you're a Wade.
Yeah. I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it on the way over here.
I think when I was like, oh yeah, I booked Mitch. He's probably a Wade.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Wade side.
Y'all said there have been more Wades lately, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Was there a string of like willies. A string of willies.
Yeah, kind of, right?
You have like me and Sevon on after each other.
Yeah.
String of Willies, is that the sausages in the deli?
Give me one of them willies.
Well,
I'll take one off the top.
What? Who are you?
I don't know, but I want them willies.
You gotta be foreign to go to a deli?
They're all
Yeah.
sideways.
I just can't imagine an American would call it a willy.
Which
Can
one's,
I have a willy?
which one's the top, sir?
Clearly the one at the top.
All right. Well, I'll get the latter.
now my parents are real confused about what's going on.
I have many voices.
Is there a southern name for sausage?
There's boudin, which isn't exactly sausage, but it's I'd say the like southern version of that kind of thing.
Boudin?
Yeah, boudin's like
Hey, bring me over to boudin.
nailed it.
I gotta put it on the. What's the southern word for grill?
I think it's grill. It's just also grill.
I'm about to slap that boudin on the grill. He got fancier. Now he's got some money.
No, so I'm gonna get that
Boudin's like
boudin.
it's traditionally pig intestines casing in like with stuff in it like sausage bits and
Yum.
lettuce and stuff in it.
Yeah.
Isn't that? I
And
thought
you
the
just,
way
like,
that was traditionally
That is,
sausage.
yeah.
That's a
That's
But it's
traditional.
chewy.
Well, you like some people eat the whole thing with it. I don't think I've done that, but you like bite it with your teeth and then pull it out. Like get all
Oh,
the
like
stuff out
a
of
like
it.
an icy pop.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Yeah, just like yeah, that makes sense.
That's how I eat them. I crunch them up
Yeah.
and then I slide it out.
It's good to know.
Icy pops, not sausages. Degenerates.
Hey man,
So yeah, so you're a one.
congrats.
Congrats.
Thank you so
Ding,
much.
ding.
All right, see y'all later.
All right, thanks for coming. Hey Willie, hit us with that topic.
Tonight on Real Life Sci-Fi, soul parasites. Are there any entities that can inhabit our bodies, take over our bodies? Possession. Let's talk about, demons, ghosts, jinn, reptilian, shadow people. Let's talk about paranormal entities inhabiting our bodies tonight on Real Life Sci-Fi.
Did you say the only thing I heard was gin?
Yeah,
That's the Asian one, right?
Jinn is more
it's more like a Middle Eastern
Arabic,
Asian
yeah.
thing.
It like inspired the genie in a bottle.
Yeah,
It's basically like the jinn word represents almost any of those entities all
The
in one.
gin word?
Jinn.
Jinn. There's the genie, the jinny.
Because they would often offer you something.
Yeah, but you
in
said gin
return
word.
for
You said the
something else.
gin word.
Yeah, it sounds like a slur now.
Well,
yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no.
you better be careful.
What?
The genies are gonna come after you. All right. What's up?
Do you want to go first?
Well, I mean, first off, let me ask you guys: do you guys think that there are any entities out there that can inhabit your body?
Oh yeah.
Right off the bat, you're into it.
Oh yeah.
Well, like which ones?
What do you mean which ones?
Which one out of the list of things? Which one do you think is most likely to enter your body?
Well, I'm not the guest here.
Well, the guest is asking you a
No,
question.
I know. But like out of all that list, see, I just believe in like general entities that like exist on a vibration
Got
that
it.
we can't see
out
that
of
attacks
our perceptional
yeah. That like attacks
range, whether it
our,
be visual or even.
our aura when you're like drinking or smoking or like have a head trauma or a medical malady, something to weaken you. They attach onto you for certain reasons.
That's why I try to remain mentally fit at all times.
It's true.
Completely
Paranormal
aware.
parasites. That's the word I was trying to think of. I was, my thoughts are in here, but I didn't get it. Yeah.
I get it. What do you
Do you
think?
believe in
What
anything?
do you guys think?
Again, like honestly, no. But it doesn't mean I'm not like, oh, that'd be cool. I wish that something would like pop in and like ghosts, and I could play guitar really well or something. You know,
Yeah.
I'm like at a talent show and somebody jumps in me and I'm like killing
Like
it
Chuck
all
Berry?
of a sudden. Yeah, something
I'll
like
be
that.
back, kid.
Yeah.
When? I got a show next week.
Isn't that a movie?
Bob Dylan said
that not a
that
movie?
he sold his soul.
Yeah.
Wait,
He lied though. He was just lying.
So
Oh, I don't know.
But what has Bob Dylan done?
What?
I mean, I know he's great, but like,
Wait,
does
who
he
is this
sell your
Bob
soul
Dylan?
great?
He sold his soul for like talent and fame.
Have you heard Bob Dylan in like the past few years though?
Listen, I'm not a huge Bob Dylan fan. I'm just telling you my research,
yeah.
the things that I researched.
He's even more mumbly,
Yeah.
like in concert
that's
now.
that's the devil in him.
That's the devil.
That's
Devil's
I can't
trying
move
to
the
collect.
lips as well as I used to. That's part of
Bob
it.
Dylan stole his soul for music. Yeah, like that, right?
That's good.
What about you, Wade? Anything?
I'm not a huge fan of Bob Dylan. Thanks for asking. No, I do like Shelter from the Storm, and no, I don't believe in this. No, I feel like it's, you know how on the bonus we talked about that Friday was National Blame
Someone else
Day.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you guys are doing with this thing. You're like, well, I fucked up. I guess I must have a spirit.
Okay, that to me is more like it's Mercury in
Gremlins.
retrograde.
Yes.
I forgot to do my taxes because it's Virgo season.
Right.
That is like more of a thing that I think people like blame stuff on than like a sprite jumped inside of my brain last night.
Shouldn't have commented on that Twitter last night.
Right.
Trying to make
No
it,
offense to people that do
the
believe.
the more
Virgo.
modern
No,
version.
all
is it.
offense. All
Gremlins.
offense. You
No.
people are insane.
I have friends that are like well into it, and God
To
bless
each
you.
their own, whatever.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
keep
into
it to
it.
yourself.
Yeah,
but
I
I
know.
get that it's not for everyone.
It's not for
I'm not
everybody.
going to force people in my beliefs.
Right.
That's what
But-
the middle of the WoW scale means.
Right. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of these entities come from more ancient times, and so like I attach most of them to ancient religions, even though like they're being, I don't want to say revisited, but like I don't know, like when I watch a possession, someone trying to get exorcised, like, and you hear the possessed person like saying stuff like I can't listen to what they're saying. I like mute it in case there's some weird thing that they're saying.
You're saying you actually do that when you watch possession videos on YouTube or something?
yeah,
That's interesting.
but like I turn it down so that what they're saying doesn't.
What's the point of watching it?
Well, no. I mean, like I'll turn it back up, but like when you hear,
That's the fun part. I'm gonna rape you. Right? That's what they always say.
well,
you
I'm
mean
gonna
more
fuck
like
your pussy.
you mean more like possession stuff. Like if they're saying a curse, you don't want to get cursed.
well, like when it seems like that, when it sounds like they're speaking in a language or cursing or
Necronomicon style.
Yeah.
Okay,
that
but
stuff.
Willie, come on. You know how many views do these YouTube videos have?
But that's part of my research. I like in my research there was some indication that people that watch porn a lot, if you have a lot of porn on your computer, you watch porn frequently, an entity would form through the tech, come out and attach itself onto you.
Onto you where?
I mean, if you're
How do I
if
figure
it's
this
a
out?
sex
Your
thing,
dick.
it attaches onto your crotch.
What?
yeah.
That's an
Yeah.
STD.
If you've
No, and
heard
then
of,
there's people that say that STDs and illnesses also have entities in
Fucking
another realm that
no.
attach to you.
I
No.
love the idea that you're like, sorry, honey, an entity.
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay, let me break it down this way. If you believe in panpsychism and Shintoism like they do in Japan, you believe that everything around you has a spirit, like Spirited Away. Everything has a spirit. Everything has its own thing.
I'm into that.
So how come a virus that is a living cell in your body that has like an STI or even cancer, why wouldn't that also have its own entity on another plane?
like where it manifests from is like what you're focusing on, or
Yeah.
where you're weak, what's weak on you, or
Because like we have their physical, we have our physical self, which is this, and then in the Vedic system, which is it's like an Indian system that like Buddhism and Hinduism came from. There's like 7 bodies. Our physical is the lowest. The next is the etheric, and that's the same shape as our body, but like it kind of gives credence to phantom limb. Like if someone gets their arm chopped off, their physical arm is chopped off, but their spiritual arm is still there, which is why they still say they feel things. So it's like, why wouldn't, like, why wouldn't there be these entities? I don't know.
I love the idea of that.
Yeah.
I'm all in on like that. Like I said before, I hope that'd be cool. I just haven't seen it.
Well,
myself.
and so here's the weird thing too. In this realm, there are a lot of situations where people have. There's a lot of accounts. There's a lot of personal stories. There's not a lot of physical evidence.
Right.
And with all of this, and so it's easy to not even take it seriously. But in this realm of paranormal stuff too, a lot of times in certain paranormal situations, I know I'm stretching and reaching, but like, you hear stories of when something paranormal is happening, clocks stop at a certain time. Electronics devices are affected.
It's like the Oz effect, right?
Just like that. So the reason why I bring this up is because, and the reason why I talk about a lot of this is like religious inspired is because like, what if there was another plane of existence that exists around us that we can't perceive because our visual spectrum is small? There could be other entities that live with us that we just can't perceive. But the other thing is, the way that the brain works is if you don't focus on something, your brain kind of washes away that information. It's like filtering out information. When you see a tree and you look away, your brain kind of fills in the information of what a tree is because it doesn't want to, it's like it's not spending all the energy like glancing at something and making it all intricate. It's just like, okay, I get a tree, move on. But when you see things that you don't believe in, there's a chance your brain might filter it out because you don't believe in it.
Are you talking about like the natives that saw the ships but didn't see the ships?
There's that example of that. That's example of
what is that? Will you tell me what that is?
There's like I forget
when Columbus came over, the ships came all the way up to the shore. Like, I don't know what you call it. Some people say that the native people may not have even seen the ships
because they didn't have a
never seen
concept
one
of a
before.
ship.
Got it.
So
they just sort of
it just mixed in with the ocean.
Yeah.
Like
if UFOs popped up, we like wouldn't even notice it because it's like, what is this?
You don't believe it? It's something in the sky. Your brain might not acknowledge it.
Okay.
So, but just saying, in that realm, if there was non-physical entities that existed around us that we couldn't perceive, that have been defined throughout time, but actually those definitions may not be correct because they were made from a different time, and those definitions just survived this whole time. Like how a ghost to most people is specifically a dead person that has unfinished business.
Yeah.
But what about picture the ghost who, if you believe in the soul, had a human experience, turned back into a soul, and then wanted to be a human again.
Which is what I read about in The Unquiet Dead by Edith Fiore. Is this a plug? Yeah, for Edith Fiore, sure. I love this book. This was a really easy read. If anyone's interested in what we're talking about, I really recommend The Unquiet Dead. She's a psychologist that has real credentials. She came out to California.
Take them away.
She learned hypnosis because that was just kind of what people were into at the time. She was curious. And as she was doing hypnosis sessions with people, every now and then it would seem almost like someone else would come out. And instead of saying like, oh, it's definitely a ghost, there's a ghost in there, she was like, I don't understand this.
Is that what she sounded like?
Yeah, she's like, I'm Edith Fiore.
Next, thanks for coming.
Thank you
Who's
for
waiting
coming.
Outside?
Thanks.
You're up, Mr. Johnson.
What would Edith sound like if she was from the South?
Oh God, now I can't do it. There's some ghosts up in your... There's ghosts in your body, y'all.
That's not you inside of you.
She's Foghorn Leghorn.
That's all I know of the South. I'm sorry.
Okay, just wondering.
So she was treating all these people with what seemed like other people in their bodies. If she kind of explained to them that they're dead, even walked them through their death, or like the moment that they came into that person's body and explained to them they're dead, there's people coming to you from a white light. Do you see them now? Take them. These people would say that like it felt like something was leaving. All of their issues connected to that specific entity were gone. Some people had multiple entities. Some people had to have the same entity taken
What
out
if it's like your
multiple
grandma?
times. And people have had that.
Your
a lot
grandma
of people
is
have.
the new parasite.
Yeah.
But I don't want my grandma to get exercise.
Well, she needs to move on.
I
so
want her
that
to
she
watch
can...
all that porn I'm watching.
Oh my god. She needs like the spirits.
We didn't have this growing up.
The spirits in your body, like they are doing you harm, and they're doing themselves harm because they're not moving on to their next spiritual step. Like,
do they
to
do
ascend.
things?
Yes. So in this book, there was one guy that couldn't have sex with his wife.
Hang on, I have a question.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Once again.
he couldn't have sex with his wife.
Sorry, honey. There's a thing.
Hurry up with that and then
Yeah. So he couldn't have sex with his wife, and they found out because there was a woman that he had met at a party that died in a car crash on the way from the party that didn't want to go towards the light, was confused that she died, and was like, I really just want to go back and talk to that guy. I really love that guy.
Whoa.
And then she went into his body,
That guy must be.
And she's
hated
homophobic.
his wife.
She's
hated his
homophobic.
wife. Well, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Hated his wife, and refused to like have sex with this woman. So there are some entities that do have a hold on you in certain ways, according to this.
This is
Okay,
opening up a whole new world of excuses for me.
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
For like any
This is
situation.
just. This is just
Late
like.
to work. The thing. And
Yeah,
the-
sorry, man. I must have a thing. An
Yeah.
entity.
Here, let me give you this book to read.
He hates clocks.
Yeah.
He hates clocks. I can't even look at a clock. I'm sorry that I'm 4 hours late. So my question is, my sister goes to psychics and stuff, right?
Yeah.
We all know they're charlatans. We all agree on that. We all agree on that. And there's a thing with psychics where you have like watchers or like guardian angels.
Like spirit guides.
Spirit guides, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean a thing with psychics where you have this?
People who go to psychics, they're just like, yeah, oh, that's a thing.
Your
like,
spirit guide is your grandma. She's with you. It's like she can see who's watching over you.
Oh, gotcha.
Just like a positive entity that is watching over you.
Okay, so
from your life.
you're saying there's not somebody watching over the psychics.
No,
but
no, no.
You're saying the psychic. Yeah, got it.
yeah,
got it.
sorry.
But
No,
they'll
I'm caught
tell
up.
you
I'm caught up.
who your spirit guide is, and so from a charlatan's point of view, it's like pick someone that is
Sure.
close to you or whatever. But
What?
So wouldn't those be this?
I mean, it could be that. Yes. I read a different book. I read part of a different book that stated that same thing.
All right, we got a caller.
We got a caller. Call in, caller. We got 2 callers. But let's take this first call.
Squanchy, what's up?
Oh my God, Squanch!
Hello, Wade, Willie, and Aaron, and guest. Hello.
It's Mitch.
How are y'all doing?
Get it right, Squatchy.
We're doing good. Thanks, Squanch.
Are you
All
at work?
right. I dropped the ball, and I was too busy watching Harry Potter and getting high. But if I have a good question.
Aren't
about,
you at work right now?
Oh no, I called off a sick day. I wasn't feeling well.
Okay,
The
okay.
spirit,
the
spirit
spirit
inside
thing.
of him.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, what's
I
your
got
question?
What's your question, Squanch? Sorry.
what do you guys think about people who drink too much and then while they're blacked out, spirits inhibiting their vessels?
Yeah, I mean, the idea is that's why they started calling them spirits, is because if you drink too much, it was easier for you to get inhabited by dark entities.
Which
Oh,
I
is-
agree with.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Anything that can lower your vibration damages the aura that protects your body.
Yeah.
So like
Got it.
drinking, recreational drugs.
Hey, straight edge.
What? I mean, cheers to you,
Don't
but I'm
fist
not.
bump, kid.
That's why we do it.
But yeah, like anything that can damage your vessel can invite entities in, and that lower frequency is like
what a bummer.
like a
man.
cattle call to certain entities to come and enter your body.
Are they necessarily like negative though? Are there like, anything that enters your body when you're wasted that's like cool as hell to hang out
Rodney
with?
Dangerfield.
Yeah.
I mean, there was one dude that like a rock star came into his body, and he was really good at picking up chicks.
That's what I was
He
talking
loved
about.
to party.
Whoa.
But then, I don't know. There's that.
I use it because it'd be a great excuse for like whenever I do things that aren't really fun and regretful. It'd be great reason to have a soul enter my body.
Yeah.
take me off the hook.
I mean, you would make money by quantifying that in some way, but until then, it's just another excuse.
I've sent a lot of apology texts the next day, and now I can just be like, sorry, I guess a demon got me.
Dark Wade took over. I have ways to depossess yourself. Oh, thank you so much, Squanchy.
Thanks, Squanch.
Yeah.
We love you.
All right, guys. All right, have a good one. Take care, y'all. Kisses. Good boy.
Good boy.
He was real nice.
Should we do this next call? Is there another one, or am I?
I think it's Abed.
All right, let's do it. Oh, it's Walt Disney. God damn it.
Hello?
Hello, Walt Disney.
Hello. Yes, this
definitely
is
on
Walt Disney possessing a young man to talk to you.
You sound exactly like Eugene Levy.
And Jeff Goldblum.
I don't know who they are, but you know, when I was designing Mickey, I always thought that ghosts are the best thing ever.
Wait.
This is real good use of time.
Why wouldn't you
mean
design
Mortimer?
a ghost?
Yeah, why wouldn't you draw a ghost?
Oh, I drew ghosts. Ooh.
Oh my god.
All right, thanhanks.
Any Bambi fans?
Yeah, we're all
You know,
huge Bambi fans. Was it Ghost?
Bambi was a little deer that lived next door to my office, and I used to visit that deer, and then I hung out with his ghost.
All right. Thank you, Walt Disney. Thank you for the call, Walt Disney. Great. What a great story.
My parents just turned it off. They're done watching now.
They're done?
They don't like Walt Disney.
I feel it. Yeah.
I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry, Mitch's parents and family.
You don't need to apologize to them. They're
I will
so
only
excited.
apologize to them.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Well, my question is, do you guys think that, have you ever heard of alien possession?
Nope.
Like being possessed by an alien?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, mostly because nobody believes in aliens, right? I mean,
Well, everyone believes in aliens. If we've learned anything outside of Mitch, everyone
Am I
who
the
comes
only
on the
one?
show believes in aliens.
but
Really?
aliens here on Earth, though. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
like.
Well, what is that your definition of alien? Are we talking like the little gray things that fly around in UFOs?
That is one kind of alien.
But when you say everybody believes in aliens, like that's got to be a myriad.
Well,
of
here's the
explanations
thing.
for what that
Everyone
is.
says that the universe is so big that, like, of course there's
So
life out
big.
there.
But
Okay.
they haven't gotten here yet. That's what a lot of people say.
I just believe that we live in a simulation and they put
Right.
little, like, Easter eggs in it. And so I
Ooh.
think aliens are like a fun little Easter egg.
But wouldn't that make you try to stress the limits of the simulation and try to get them
What do you
to
think
come
I
out of glitch?
I don't like my day job is
Well,
editing
no.
our stuff and like raising my
I know.
consciousness.
I'm asking the audience though. Mostly.
Oh, okay,
As I'm
okay.
asking
Sorry, I thought
Like-
I thought you were
don't you
looking at
want
me and
to-
asking me a
you.
question.
No, I was, but I know that you do that. But it's like doesn't that make you want to, like?
Oh, I scream at the universe constantly.
Ah!
Anytime physics doesn't work out in my favor, I'm like, thanks, universe. Physics doesn't work like that.
Like if
like-
you trip and fall down.
Like if I
Oh yeah, go ahead. We got another call.
let's say I'm eating nuts and I drop a nut and it goes behind something and I can't get it. I yell at the universe.
Yeah.
Hello. Is this your dad, Mitch?
Hello.
There he
Is
is.
this Jeff?
What?
Is this Jeff?
Hi, Jeff.
Yeah. Hey.
What's
what up, Jeff?
Hey. Yeah, this is Jeff. I called to ask Mitch, when was the time he was most scared?
In your life?
Was it when you saw that guy with the red hat?
Oh no, I know what he's. I know what he's talking about.
He's laughing. I
Wait.
love Jeff.
Jeff, before you hang up, did you see the man in the red hat?
No, I never have. They've talked about it, but I have not seen him.
Are you still in that same house?
Is that Mitch's mom?
Yes,
Does she
Yes.
see the man in the red hat?
we are in that same house in Baton Rouge.
I don't know.
Mom.
You don't sound like you're from Baton Rouge.
Oh, come on.
I'm from New Orleans. And we are
Here it is.
different.
I thought it was Nolan.
And he.
Are you
What?
telling someone
What?
from New Orleans how to say
Yeah, I thought it was Nolan. No?
He's been out of New Orleans all the
What'd
time.
you say?
Let's bring the. All right. Thanks for the question, Dad. Love you, Mom. Love you, Dad. The time I was most scared, my
Okay.
dad used to like to
Bye, Jeff.
scare me and my little brother a lot.
Check your text, Mitch. Bye-bye.
Okay,
Okay,
Thanks for
bye.
calling, Jeff.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
calling, Jeff.
I think this is what got me so into like horror movies and like spooky stuff.
Uh-huh.
There's two. He could be talking about one of two things. One, I was very young. My little brother and I trick or treating with Dad, and he over the years he'd jump out and scare us, and we got too old for that. And we're like, you can't scare us anymore. And then so he just like went off and hid and like left us by ourselves, and we were like, for a long time thinking, all right, he's gonna jump out and scare us. And then like a lot of time goes by, and then we're just lost, and we're very young in the neighborhood, and we're crying, and we're like, okay, where did it go? And he just like casually walks out. He's like, I told you I'd scare you.
Oh my God.
It's like a very different kind of scaring somebody. It's like dramatic.
Just like psychological torture.
Right. Or the other time is my brother and I, we have a sister too, but my brother and I, bunk beds. I'm on the top, he's on the bottom. We watch Friday the 13th. My dad has a glow-in-the-dark, like Jason mask.
Oh, no.
Hides under the bed, and then my mom like puts us to sleep. And as you know, a little time goes by, I hear just screaming, and my dad in the glow-in-the-dark mask has stuck his head out and has reached up and like grabbed my brother and is like shaking him.
Oh
And
my God.
I look over the bunk bed and I see the glow-in-the-dark mask and hear my brother, and he's like fall out of it and like run away, and then he's just like, gotcha, or something, you know. So yes.
So
those are
does
the
your
times
brother
I see
hate you now? Because if it comes down to life and
left
death,
You just
you
bailed?
leave him to die.
No, I think we've made up since then.
All right.
I think
That's
we're good.
good. That's good.
We live together, so
Oh, good.
So we're
That's
okay.
good.
Yeah. Thanks for calling, Dad.
I want
Thanks,
to
Dad.
break into your place and have a Jason mask. You guys live together.
We would lose our
Wouldn't,
minds.
I don't know why this isn't a thing on Friday the 13th. People don't walk around with the hockey mask on at night. Wouldn't that be like cool?
Yeah.
It's like a free.
Why wouldn't that? Maybe
free
because the cops
Halloween.
would fucking.
Yeah,
Multiple-
you would get shot.
Yeah, you get for sure like jumped, right?
I think most people are like, hey, cool. I love that movie too.
Somebody would take it
No.
too far. Somebody would take it real far and like start like taking it, like following people, and it would get creepy.
You're like, I am Jason. Like when people put on
Yeah.
Batman, and like, I am the Bat, but
Right.
it's the
Yes.
Jason mask.
Meet.
It's terrifying. No.
I don't know, those
Dangerous.
movies are not that good.
Do you guys want to know how to get rid of
Yeah, please.
these things? Okay.
Sage.
No, I mean, yeah, sage is nice,
You
but
smoke it.
look, this is you're supposed to like make a tape or like a recording for yourself to listen to when you're like going to sleep, and you're supposed to say things to it and teach it that it's dead. So you're like, you are not, like, if this is for you, Mitch, you're like, you are not Mitch, you are not me, your body is dead, you joined Mitch, you're harming yourself and Mitch, your loved ones are here, you'll be in a perfect body, there's no such thing as hell, so don't worry, you'll have a wonderful, peaceful life, go in peace with my blessings. And then they're supposed to leave. Like, it might take a couple of times, but they're supposed to leave. Just because
Is
they don't
this-
know they're dead.
Is this on a loop like throughout the night?
I mean, this is like when people are under hypnosis, but I think you just do it
Oh,
like
yeah.
once before you go to bed.
Well, if you had a tape that had that, and then is also like, and then on to Mitch, you are powerful, you deserve. So you
You
like
are
mix.
I need
the-
that anyway. I
There's
need that.
You can
all the
lucid
time.
dream. That's a way to lucid dream.
yeah.
You
Because what if you convince your soul to leave your body because
right.
you,
That's what I'm saying. Or what if you just start dreaming that you're a demon or something, and then you wake up and you believe it?
Then that means the demon won.
Fair.
The demon has your body.
All right, fair enough. And
Yeah.
then you can just kill people
Mm-hmm.
with impunity.
I have a demon in me. It's okay.
Isn't that Son of Sam? Wasn't that his thing? Oh no, his was like a dog told him to do
The
it.
dog
right?
told him.
That's
A
similar.
dog, a demon in the dog.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So
he should
people
have played
people
that
say
tape for his
this,
dog.
and there was some.
But hey, hang on, real quick. Fuck you, dude. A dog? A dog?
Wait, me or the Son of Sam?
the
Son of
son of
Sam.
Sam.
Okay. I was like, I'm so sorry.
A dog is like the most loving thing in the world. No dog is gonna be like, go kill people. That's not what dogs are all about.
I'm guessing he made that up. He killed people and then he just said that.
He
well,
could have
picture
said
somebody
anything.
back then trying
A
to.
cat, I get.
Sure.
What if there was like an entity inside of him and only knew, like watching through his eyes, only knew to talk to him when he was looking at the dog, so it looked like the dog was talking.
Could be.
I gotta make this guy
Well,
kill, but
there's a
I
weird
don't want to freak him out.
Or like if
I guess when he looks at that dog, I'll talk.
no, I missed it.
God, why wouldn't he look at that dog? Dogs are so cute.
He's looking now. I think you should kill those people. Oh, he looked away.
If there was some kind of paranormal parasite out there, it would have to do a good enough job to like keep you alive.
Yeah, because it feeds
But
off of certain
also,
emotions, right?
Like the way that I understand any sort of paranormal parasite, it feeds off of the things that you overindulge in. So it like needs you to also keep doing that.
Yeah, like if you have an addict's spirit in your body, they're like they died doing heroin. They're gonna find people that are also doing heroin or in the areas where they used to do heroin and be in that body so that they can do heroin and they have no consequence because it's not their body. So they just kind of push you to do. If you're like, I'm done with drugs, this is it, I'm done. They're like, you're not done. You can't quit this. You're weak. You suck.
Is this something?
They take you down.
Is that this example you just gave? Is that something you believe could happen or does happen?
I believe that could and does happen.
You don't think
there's
it's
something inside of somebody?
You don't
Yeah.
think it's the
Pushing it.
highly addictive drugs doing it?
I do think it's that too, but I think that there's some people that want to quit and there's something inside of them that won't let them let go.
Yeah, the drugs.
Besides the drugs, the drugs don't help, that's for sure. But like, I don't know, there's a guy that walks up and down my alley every now and then screaming at someone who's not there, and it's hard to...
Well, I picture
You were gonna say something,
Wait,
bitch.
hey.
Go ahead.
Well, then aren't you belittling mental illness?
No, I think that this is part of mental illness. This could be a key to mental illness.
Like, what if there is somebody there?
What if there's somebody there?
This makes me think of the Bible, and because I grew up Catholic school style. And-
Shit, I normally ask that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because that probably does go into a lot of the superstition. And stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, in the Bible, people are talking to God all the time. He's telling them to do stuff, and it's like, well, we don't see that anymore. And it's like, what if that's what it is happening? And we're just like, oh, those people are
Those
cuckoo,
people are
and they're
fucking
like,
nuts.
they're like trying to, build a giant boat, and they're like, get out of here, dummy.
Yeah.
Get out of this is my yard.
Yeah.
This is my
You're
wood.
building a boat in my
That's my
yard.
wood.
So I think about that, and I try to, all right, well, maybe they're talking to somebody, and I don't know they're there, and I hope that's what it is, but it's probably like their prescription right now.
Well,
Yeah, that
like
could be it too.
Carl Jung's theory was all things paranormal was that we are part of a collective unconscious, and that we all have vividly overactive imaginations, and so even the things that you think of in your head become reality to people because so many people have thought of the same things, and then all of a sudden it's like this is like subconsciously you believe in it.
Tulpic energy.
Yeah.
Tulpic?
Yeah, like a tulpa.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't get me started.
What is a tulpa?
A tulpa is like
Don't get
a
me
thought.
started, I said.
It's a thought form incarnate. Like if a bunch of people or if
okay,
one
yeah.
person
It's like-
focuses enough.
It's like you're like, oh, I believe that I have a little monster with me all the time.
But like
Possession.
your beliefs
Entity.
can
Influence others.
bring it to life, which
Right.
which is weird because if tulpas are
But
real,
it can't.
then you have to believe in Jesus if you believe in tulpas.
Whoa! Hold up. What?
Wait, that
Because
is a big
if there was
push.
not a real Jesus, and that was the Bible was all fake and written for manipulation, it's been edited so many times and whatnot. If tulpas are real, then so many people believe in Jesus as the God that they could have created a tulpa of Jesus.
But
Well,
like
then-
so many people think that Hitler is alive. So does that mean there's a tulpa of a live Hitler like living in the?
Yes.
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 No to any of this.
Okay.
Because Jesus doesn't. If everyone believed in Jesus,
Well,
he
hold
would
up
be
now.
walking around.
But
Maybe
they
he
but
is
they
in,
bel
like,
but no
some
but
other
they
place.
believe that he's dead. So
Right.
but that he is. It's just funny because to me, so this same belief system is also superstition. It's like
Wade's
you get
face.
enough people to believe in something
just
that
hate
it becomes real. I don't know.
I hate it so much. Because you're taking all of the power away from us.
Right.
What do you
I
mean?
think that's what I don't like about it either. It's like the drugs thing. Sure, but I'm like, you gotta fight for this stuff, and if you can
Yeah.
say it's like it's not up to you anymore, and it just doesn't feel.
But
very
Yeah.
but hold on. In defense of what you guys are saying, it's like it's not every account. It's not every story. Like not everyone has a ghost in their house. Not everyone has an addiction and an addictive entity connected to them.
But
I'm saying it's possible.
The other book I read said that because
But
it's
yeah,
so
don't
easy,
give it. That's not an excuse for everything.
because it's so easy to attract some of these lower entities. Everybody has had or has an entity on them.
That another book says everyone's got one.
Yeah.
Like my thing is what I honestly
that book?
believe is that no definition of any of these things are correct. They've all been skewed by whoever is in charge of whatever they're trying to get out of you. But I do believe that there are entities around us that exist with us that do prey on us in some way that we don't know. Like picture if you believe. I believe in the soul. If you believe in the soul, then there are soul entities that are around here too.
I don't think so, man. Like you can believe in the soul, but that doesn't mean that we're stuck on Earth.
Oh no, but in the same
we live
way,
on the moon
in the same way that those like
or Mars.
I forget the name
One
of
of
the
those.
group, but that they all committed suicide to get
Heaven's
on
Gate.
Jonestown.
the asteroid,
Jonestown.
or I mean
Heaven's Gate.
the meteor,
Heaven's Gate.
Heaven's Gate. Like, gosh, that's fucking compelling.
Yeah.
That like you can leave. Like there are souls all over the universe. Here we are on Earth. If we die when this thing's here, we can join that. That's our new spaceship to go to a new planet. I'm like, dang, man, that's
That's so dumb.
The other
That's so
book,
limiting as a soul that you have
Oh,
to get
yeah,
on
yeah.
a spaceship.
Yeah.
no. I agree.
Fucking-
I
I know
agree
you're
with
a
you.
soul.
I know what you're saying, like how that's like a
What?
compelling argument. You could like be convinced, like,
Yeah.
this is it. Stuff's not going great for me, and here's an option or a way to like make things
Like,
better.
you
for
didn't
me.
buy low and sell high as a
Right,
human, but
right.
maybe you will on this
Yeah,
other
yeah,
solar
yeah.
system.
But who was the guy in charge of that? Jim Jones? Was he Heaven's Gate or was he?
No, he
That
was
was
Jonestown.
That's
Jonestown.
Jonestown. Okay, that's
Jonestown.
different.
I'm not saying that
I don't remember the
it's
guy.
compelling because I believe in it, but I'm like,
Koresh?
Wasn't that?
David Koresh?
I thought that was the Waco.
No,
guy.
he was
I don't know.
David
Oh, that was
Koresh
Waco,
was
yeah.
with
Look, there's a lot of wackos out there that believe in a lot of things.
But
Okay.
and Koresh was not one of them. But go on.
Right.
What?
I don't know. I don't know. We
Waco
don't have
was-
enough time to
they
deep
were all
dive into
murdered by-
that.
He was just like a
Yeah,
stand
they
your
were all
ground guy,
murdered,
right?
but that doesn't mean he wasn't crazy. All right, you're on the wrong side of history here.
Uh,
Final
uh,
thoughts. Let's wrap it up.
I'll just do my final thought because it's quick. 3 places to avoid if you don't want to be possessed: hospitals, bars, and nursing homes.
But I gotta visit Grandma.
Too bad.
And she's
Too
wasted
bad.
at the bar.
Yes, yeah, that's what I was
Crap.
Surround yourself with white light, and you'll be good.
What do you mean? Like literally? Like
Imagine a white light surrounding you from your core, and you'll protect yourself.
Even if not believing in this
Dumb.
stuff, that's just good advice, I think, in general.
Yeah.
Just think good thoughts and like stay away from bars.
no, bars are fun.
Willie, what's your final
I
thought?
know that you're straight edge.
I think that there is a possibility of some kind of interdimensional being that can attach itself to us, and not to be afraid of. I mean, they've existed forever with us, whatever. So like the only way to fight things you're afraid of is to educate yourself about them. So jump into paranormal.
Oh God, worst advice ever.
That other book I was talking about is called Sister of Darkness: The Chronicles of a Modern Exorcist by R.H. Stavis.
R.L. Stein.
She's also the woman that made the backstory for Tomb Raider, but that's another day.
She did what?
She made the backstory for Tomb Raider. She was playing Tomb Raider and was like, why doesn't this amazing woman have a backstory? So she wrote one. They bought it from her, and now that's canon. She's a writer.
Cool.
Anyway, Mitch, thoughts?
I would like for this to be real. Something that turns me off from it is that it seems like anytime you mention something taking over you, inherently a negative thing, which makes me think like, I don't know, it seems more like an excuse, you know, instead of like, oh, this thing took me over and I went and volunteered for
Yeah, it
a
definitely
week.
takes away from the credibility of believing in it.
Right.
Yeah.
So I wish, and I think it would be cool, but it seems unlikely to me.
I don't think it sounds cool at all, man.
I don't know. It's something about it is like, you're just doing everything the same every day, but then one day something jumps in your body and you're like, oh, new stuff.
Can't have
That
sex
sounds
with my
cool.
wife.
But most parasites, when they jump on you, whatever, you don't notice them, and that's how they thrive. Is it like you don't even notice that they've bitten and start like look at the bot
You're
fly.
just
look at it.
tired all the time.
Like
You're like tired.
All right, then maybe I do have something.
Yeah, maybe.
If that's the telltale
Oh,
sign.
I forgot to read the list of how to tell if you're possessed, but we're kind of out of time for that. Maybe we'll do it in the bonus.
Is it longer than a minute? Because we have a minute.
I just have to find it.
All right, stay tuned, everybody. Here comes
my
this
God.
list.
you got any plugs?
No, I don't think so.
Thou.
Now on
Thou's-
Spotify.
Thou's
What kind of
going-
music is it?
That was going on tour. It's like a metal-y band.
I like it.
Was it like
Thanks.
hardcore?
It's like doomy metal-y.
Is it like
a little slower?
Is it that punk straight edge bullshit?
No.
There's like we're like a DIY band, but no, not necessarily.
That's funny.
All right, go Aaron, take
Go,
it away.
quick.
Okay, low level energy, character shifts or mood swings, inner voices speaking to you, abuse of drugs including alcohol, impulsive behavior, memory problems, poor concentration, sudden onset of anxiety or depression, sudden onset of physical problems with no obvious cause, emotional and physical reactions to reading this book.
Oh
It's
my
all
gosh!
me.
Sounds like me too.
It's all
Isn't that just what weed does to you? This is just what drugs and alcohol
That's
do.
every
Straight edge,
person in the
everybody. I'm
world.
glad I made it out. That was the message the whole time. Don't drink, don't do drugs.
Just because you're paranoid does not mean they're not after you. Thanks for listening. Patreon.com/RealLifeSci-Fi.
Real Life Sci-Fi.